This is the Getting Into Alignment podcast. Here we play in the quantum world of possibilities. If you desire it, you get to have it. My name is Alexa Ray Smith. I'm a business coach and spiritual teacher for women in business. I'm here to help you unlock your personal power and tap into your magnetism so that you can manifest the most incredible life for yourself and build the business of your dreams. These episodes will help you plug into the energy of infinite potentiality and teach you the tools you need to play in this world where limitations don't exist. On this podcast, I'll be talking to you about energetics, mindset, embodiment, spirituality, money, and business. Everything that you want is on the other side of you getting into alignment. Do you want to have the freedom to design your own life? Are you ready to know that you have the power to create any reality that you desire? If so, Alchemy of Manifestation, my manifestation community, is designed to help you manifest anything that you've ever desired. Within this year-long membership, you will learn proven techniques to gain the abundance, success, and happiness that you've always desired. You're going to learn to tap into the power of the universe so that you can alchemize any reality that you've ever wanted. Not only will you learn to manifest your new reality, you'll also learn how to build a new identity so that you become the person who effortlessly, energetically aligns with all of their desires. So if you're completely ready to transform your life and unlock your full potential, then join Alchemy of Manifestation today and you can start manifesting everything you've ever desired. Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Alexa Ray Smith, and we are on day 7 of the 30 Days of Manifestation podcasts. I did miss yesterday because, quite honestly, I was working on the first module of Quantum, my new program that teaches you the science behind manifestation. I've truly never seen any manifestation program like this. I've never heard anyone who is a manifestation coach or teacher teach anything like this. Every time I have taken a manifestation program or been around manifestation teachers, they have only taught the spiritual principles. They might have sprinkled in some mindset, some scientific facts about the subconscious mind, but for the most part, it was more in the spirituality camp. This program is the exact opposite of that. If you want the spiritual side of manifestation, if you want to get into the laws of the universe, if you want to get into the identity work, if you want to play in the energetic realm, then Alchemy of Manifestation is the best place for you to be, because that's going to give you so many resources in order to manifest your dreams and really understand the process of manifestation. Whereas Quantum is, you know how to manifest and you're looking to really start playing in the quantum realm, so that way you're able to quantum leap. And this is going to help you build a solid foundation so that way you can quantum leap in all areas of your life without dysregulating your nervous system, because you aren't actually ready for it. And one thing that happens if we manifest something that we're not actually fully ready for, we typically lose it, right? So this is going to be the program that's going to teach you everything that you need to know, so that way quantum leaps become consistent in your life, and it's something that you can actually scale and handle because you're going to know the entire science behind it. This is literally the program that's going to make you the master of your reality, because you're going to learn the fabric of reality, how it exists. You're going to learn about the holographic universe. You're going to learn the neuroscience of your mind and manifestation. You are going to learn quantum physics and the actual science behind quantum leaping. Like literally the first module yesterday is like being in science class. It was so fucking fun to teach, and it's so different than any other program that I've ever taught because it's so densely packed with information so that you really walk away from this understanding fully how your thoughts create reality from a scientific level, and understanding how you can work with your own energetics in the present moment so that way you can transmute your reality and quantum leap into your desired reality quickly. So if you desire to get into that program, I suggest getting into it now. I did just raise the price because, let's be honest, the pre-sale price that I had going yesterday was just absolutely insane. If you're new to my world, the way that it works is when I'm releasing a program, I will give you a pre-sale price, and it's going to be the lowest price that I'll ever offer the program. And then what I will do is when I start dropping the first modules, that's typically when I raise the price. And the price typically raises every time I drop a module until it gets to the full price. If you took advantage of the pre-sale price for this quantum program, you're probably going to save approximately $3,000 because this program is becoming so much more than I ever could have imagined. And this is the only program you'll ever need to learn the science of manifestation. Like, this is everything that you need to know. I did the math yesterday. It's about 2 decades worth of me learning everything from science to spirituality and everything in between. I'm so excited for this program, and I'm literally so excited for everyone that's in it. I highly suggest that you get in right now, because then you'll be able to have immediate access to module 1, and you'll be able to be within the entire program live with me. So if you have any questions, you're able to ask me, and I'm able to make sure that I either provide you an answer or I record content that addresses your questions. So it's really good to be in live with me because it can be more curated towards your specific needs. So if you want to join, you can just go to my website right now and jump into Quantum. It's on, if you go to alexaraysmith.com/links, it's the second link on there. So I would just recommend going right there, and you can hop right in. So today I want to talk to you about detaching from your manifestations. One thing that I find happens a lot to people when they're learning to manifest, or if they've been learning manifestation for some years, but they're still struggling to manifest consistently, is they typically have an anxious attachment style to their manifestation. Or if you're familiar with the attachment styles, they basically have any attachment style besides a secure attachment style. So what that means is a lot of the times people are basically putting out this energy and this mindset and this frequency that says, I won't be okay until I have this thing. I won't be calm until I have this thing. I won't be happy until I have this thing. I won't feel love until I have this thing. I won't feel abundant until I have this thing. I won't feel wealthy till I have this thing. It puts us back into the I won't feel something until I have something camp, which is putting us in Newtonian science and not playing in the quantum realm where we are reacting versus creating. And in order to co-create your most magnificent life, you have to be in a state of co-creation, right? You can't be constantly in a reactive state. And what happens when people are anxiously attached, they end up obsessing over their manifestation in a negative way. They end up obsessing in a frequency of lack. So what anxious attachment looks like, the best example of that is in dating. So say you have just started dating someone. Now, whether you are the anxious attached person or whether you're the secure attached person, you should understand this because I'm sure you have been in this situation before. So when you first start dating someone or seeing someone or you first meet someone, it's healthy, and it typically happens that there's a lot of back and forth conversations, right? Like you're both excited to talk to one another. So there's a lot of, let's just say, text messages. We'll put text messages out there because that's how most people communicate. So there's a lot of back and forth text messages, right? So the anxious attached person is that person that's like, oh my God, they didn't text me yet today. Like, what are they doing? Do they not like me anymore? Did they ghost me? How come they haven't texted me? Should I text them? What do you think I should do? I don't know. I don't know if I should text them. Like, they're obviously still into me, right? Like they still like me. Like, okay, I'm just going to text them. Well, it's been 20 minutes since I texted them and I haven't heard back. Should I text them again? Like, I should ask them if they're okay, right? Like, obviously, if they haven't texted me yet today and then in 20 minutes they're like not okay, they probably are in a car accident, they're in the hospital. Oh my God. Oh, I need to text them. You know that vibe where the person is so reliant on the text message. It's like if they don't receive a text message every single day, if they don't hear from you once an hour, it's that person that like just assumes the worst and then starts like literally anxiously attaching. They're like, but like I need you to show me attention because I need you to be in my life because I need to feel like I'm secure. Because I only feel secure if you're here with me because I need someone else to help me and make me feel secure. When you don't, right? Like that's an unhealthy attachment style. And that typically comes from our upbringing from 0 to 7. If we had a childhood where we didn't feel like we received the attention and the love that we desired, so insecure attachment styles end up showing up. So for this example, we're just going to use anxiously attached, but there are 3 insecure attachment styles. So you could really fall into any of the 3 and you could gravitate between any of the 3. So the person that is needing that text message, that can't go an hour without being text messaged, without receiving a text message. The other person, the person who has this secure attachment, is like, holy fuck, I feel like I'm being suffocated right now. Like, can you give me some space? I went to the gym and then I ended up running into one of my friends. When I was at the gym, I had my phone in airplane mode, and then we went out and got coffee, and then we sat there and we talked for 3 hours because we hadn't seen each other in a minute. And then I had to run to work, so I ran and I met with a client. And we had an awesome meeting. And then here I am getting around to my phone and it's 3 p.m. And I just realized I left it on airplane mode the whole time because I was so busy. And I just saw that you texted me 22 times. Like, are you okay? Like, are you okay? And the person is like, do I even want to respond to this person? Like, I just had the most awesome day. I was out living my life. And of course, like, I thought about the person and I'm so grateful they're in my life, but we're 2 different people and we have our own lives. So like, you should be good. Like, you should be good because I'm good. So why aren't you good? That's basically what happens with the universe when you are obsessing in a lack-based frequency over the manifestation. So if it's the money, say you're trying to manifest X amount of dollars in your bank account, you're that person that's constantly pulling up your bank statement or online, going on the app and looking at how much money is in your bank account, like constantly opening up your PayPal to see if there's more money, constantly looking at your Venmo to see if there's more money, constantly looking at your website to see if there's more money, constantly looking at your Stripe to see if there's more money, constantly checking the mail to see if there's money in the mail. You're not actually giving any space for the manifestation to come in because you are suffocating it. And that's what I find a lot of people just, they don't understand the art of letting go. They don't understand how to surrender. They feel like they have to hold on tightly to things. And I feel like that's our programming with money, right? It was like you need to hoard all of the money so that you can save the money, so that you can manage the money, so that way you can be okay if anything happens and you need to pay things. Like, we have such a scarcity-based money budgeting programming, and I feel like that programming goes into our manifestations because we've been taught, like, we have to control every cent, every dollar. And if we don't, we're being irresponsible. And if we don't, then things are going to go right because we dropped the ball. And it's like, no, you are co-creating. In order to be a co-creator, you have to allow the creator to do their part. It's like when there's a co-pilot on the plane, the co-pilot isn't constantly asking the pilot, yo, are you sure? Are you sure that you got this? Like, are you sure that we're going the right way? Like, are you sure we shouldn't be flying above these clouds? Like, are you sure this is actually how we're going to get there? Like, I don't know. Are you reading that correctly? The pilot would be like, shut the fuck up. And then at the end of the flight, he would be like, that dude's never allowed in the cockpit with me ever again. Like, he's so annoying. He doesn't understand what role he has. He doesn't trust that I can do my job. He apparently doesn't trust me at all, and he thinks he's going to die in my hands because he can't even just let me fly for 20 minutes without micromanaging me. And that's what we have a tendency to do, right? We're constantly micromanaging our manifestation. And I don't know about you, but if you've ever worked in a 9-to-5 or worked in anywhere and you've had a micromanaging boss, I truly believe that micromanagers were put into my life so that I could create my own business, because I honestly don't know if I would have, because I just would have been scared and stuck in this lack mindset. Maybe not with my personal development, maybe not. But I think that micromanagers were like what pushed me out the door, because to me, there's literally nothing worse than someone micromanaging me. I am the best employee you would ever have, and you would be lucky to have me. Like, dead ass, I'm so fucking good as an employee. I am always the best at everything that I do. So if you're coming and micromanaging me, first of all, I know that your ass doesn't have enough knowledge about their own job, because they should be doing their own job than bothering me. And I know they have trust issues. They don't believe that other people can do their job without them micromanaging them, which is actually super frustrating and super agitating, because who wants to work with somebody like that? No one. And that's how the universe feels and that's how your highest self feels, because it's like, oh my God, here we go again. She's questioning again for the 27th time today, and it's not even 12 p.m. where her $10,000 is. Like, she didn't even post anything about her business today. She didn't even create any content. She didn't talk about any of her offers. She's just sitting there looking at her phone and obsessing over all of these apps, looking for this money that isn't there yet and feeling like it's not there yet. And it's like, hello, of course it's not going to be there, because that whole phrase of a watched pot never boils, like, of course it does. It does. But the idea is, it seems like it takes so long to boil because you're just standing there watching it. You watching the pot isn't going to make it boil faster. You watching your manifestation, or watching your bank account, or watching your online dating app, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, you watching it and feeling a lack frequency that is separate and distance from it is literally you cock blocking your manifestation every single time you do that. You are not allowing the spaciousness that the manifestation needs to come in. You are not living in a state of trust where you actually feel like you're supported by the universe. You are not trusting the universe to do its job and to bring you everything that you desire easily, as long as it's in alignment with your highest good and the highest good of all. There's so many things here that if you actually break it down, we think that being detached is just one thing, but there are so many layers to it. Just like when somebody is anxiously attached in partnerships or in relationships, this is a very complex thing, and it's got a lot of layers. There's a lot of textures that you have to go through. And so this topic alone, when people are like, well, how do I release the how? And it's like, the how isn't up to you. If it was, then that's what you would be doing, but it's not. Your job is to focus on what you want, why you want it and how you're going to feel when you're going to have it and who you are when you have this thing, because those are the codes that get you into the frequency of aligning with your manifestations. But the how, that's the creator's role. Like in whatever term you want to use there, universe, divine, God, whatever, you are co-creating. So you have to allow for the universe to do its job, and you're not going to know what the universe is doing. The universe is always working, but can you trust that it's always working in your favor? Can you trust that everything's always working out for you? Can you trust that if you desire something, you get to have it? Because quite honestly, the work that you need to be doing if you're too busy micromanaging your manifestation is on yourself. What is the shadow work that you need to do? Why are you so anxiously insecure? Why are you so obsessive over this thing? Why are you not allowing yourself to feel happy, content, fulfilled, joy, whatever it is, until that thing comes? Why are you constantly putting yourself in a low vibrational frequency and focusing on lack and expecting something that you desire to come in? There's so many questions that I would have for you if we were coaching together and you were really obsessing over the thing that you wanted to come in. Because obsession, I would argue there is such thing as a healthy obsession. When you, like, if you have an end goal and you know, like for me, I desire to be an 8-figure entrepreneur. Like, that is my end goal. That's where I'm going. I know this. I'm not so fixated though on the how that happens. If you were in my mind right now and you could see the freaking hundreds of ideas for businesses and different money making streams that I have right now, it's insane. To me, it doesn't matter how I get to there, as long as I am the person that I desire to be and I'm aligning with the frequency that I desire to hold while I'm doing this. I allow the universe to let it unfold beautifully. How boring would it be if we knew every step of everything that was going to happen and when it was going to happen? It would take the surprise and the adventure and the excitement out of living. So instead of feeling like you're completely out of control, realize that you're only out of control if you're not actually doing your part, if you're not actually doing the mindset work and the frequency work and the embodiment work, so that way you are effortlessly manifesting because you're energetically aligning with what you desire. The version of you who has the manifestation already is never obsessing about where the manifestation is. They're celebrating and normalizing the manifestation because there's someone that has this, so they aren't focused on not having it, because if they didn't have it at the moment, they know it's on their way to them. So they're just excited that it's coming, and they're coming up with new manifestations in the process, and they're building their business in the interim, or they're going on dates, or they're going out with their girlfriends and they're having fun. They're making sure they're laughing a lot. They're taking care of their health. They're doing the human things that make their life exciting and enjoyable and fulfilling, so that way they're staying in alignment with the thing that they desire. So many people get so tripped up on the being the version of yourself that has it, because we're so programmed to wait to feel something until we have something. But the only way that you can have something effortlessly is to align with the version of you that has it. A material thing doesn't actually allow you to feel any certain way. You allow yourself to feel a certain way when you have that thing. So take the thing out of the process and just allow yourself to feel the way that you want to feel now, knowing that feeling that way is how you get the thing. It's so counterintuitive to everything you've ever been taught. But if what we have been taught was actually working and making people happy and was magical and exciting and was fun, then we wouldn't see 90% of people depressed and miserable and broke and frustrated. And that's where I'm so grateful that the collective is shifting and we're all waking up. But if we looked at past 5 years, like I feel like this shift is really heading in this direction now. The majority of humans, though, in the way that we've been told to exist, are miserable. And it's only once you find out this information and you start playing with the powerful energetics that you've always had available to you that everything gets to be so much fun and so much more exciting. But I find when people are obsessing, they aren't allowing themselves to have fun. They aren't allowing themselves to live. They're still coming up with every reason under the book, every reason in the book, every reason under the sun why they can't do the things that they want to do or why they can't feel the way that they want to feel. And it's like, if you spent half as much time feeling the way that you want to feel instead of being incessant about obsessing about the thing that you want so that you can feel the way that you want to feel, like, how energetically draining is that? Wait a minute, you're telling me that I can just feel however I want to feel without anything? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you. You don't need things to make you feel a certain way. That's just a belief in your mind. So remove the belief, remove the obstacle, and start feeling how you want to feel. But just remember, the version of you who has what you desire already, who has the car, who has the relationship, who has the community, who has the house, who has the success, who has the money, who has the family, insert anything else you might want. She isn't obsessing. She's not constantly logging into her apps. She isn't micromanaging her manifestations. She's allowing them to come to her. And allowing them to come to her looks like living her best life, celebrating the fact that her manifestations are on her way to her, feeling appreciative and grateful in the moment now for everything that she has, focusing on what she desires in a frequency of, oh my God, I'm so excited this is coming to me, versus I'm not gonna feel good until I have this. Ugh. Like, do you feel the difference? Can you sense the vibrational frequency of the one person versus the other person? It's that needy, desperate energy. Nobody likes needy, desperate energy, not even the universe. So I want you to get really honest with yourself. Are you being needy and desperate in your energy? Are you micromanaging your manifestations? Do you actually trust the universe? Are you actually enjoying your life while you're living it? Because these answers are going to completely revolutionize who you're being while you're manifesting. Because if you are not aware yet, who you are being is everything. Who you are being is the fucking code. If there was one code for manifestation, it would be to manifest everything that you desire effortlessly anyway. It would be your fullest self, live fully in every moment, tap into the joy, the excitement, the gratitude, the appreciation, the love, the laughter. Focus on what you want to have. Allow yourself to have fun while you are manifesting the things. Enjoy the process and stop cock blocking yourself from everything that you desire to have, because if you desire it, it's meant for you. If you desire it on some timeline, you already have it. So how can you start tapping into the frequency of the version of you in a parallel universe that already has it, so that way you can collapse the timeline and you can quantum leap and become the version of yourself who has it now? And if you want to go deeper on that, then I suggest getting into quantum if you're ready to go into the deep scientific principles that actually facilitate the manifestation process. And if you're not here, cannot talk today. And if you are not there yet, then Alchemy of Manifestation is the place you just need to be. Like, are you kidding me? If you're not manifesting your desires yet, get into AOM, everything that you need, all of the practices that you need, so that way you can actually align with abundance, success, happiness, love, joy. All of the things that you desire are available to you, and I'm going to give you all of the tools within AOM so that way you can actually live your dream reality. All right, so until tomorrow's podcast, I will talk to you soon. Love you guys so much. And make sure you share these episodes with your community. Let them know that I'm doing this, because when we manifest, all of us together, when we're manifesting our desired reality, we are raising the consciousness of the planet, and we are creating a new paradigm for future generations. And it's so cool. It's so exciting. And what a beautiful time to be alive. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you're ready to go deeper and to get into my world, you can go to my website, alexaraysmith.com. You'll find all of my current programs on there. If you're desiring to get mentored by me, then the best thing to do is shoot me a DM on Instagram, and we can talk about mentorship options and which one's the best fit for you. If you're absolutely loving this podcast, please go rate it 5 stars and let me know why you're loving it. This will help me share the podcast with more people. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and until the next episode, keep manifesting the most incredible life.